Good day, and my name is Johnny Beckles of 360 TV. Welcome to match day 4 of the T20 festival. This match between Merryboys and Victoria Sports Club. We're gonna have the toss. Over to you, Afraz Mohammed, for the toss. Johan, what are you gonna do first?
We'll have a bowl first.
Any changes to your squad from the last game?
I know we played the same team from last game.
What total hoping to restrict Merryboys for?
We're just looking to restrict them. Anything under 130 should be good. We want to set up the game so that we can have a comfortable total to chase.
Okay, Johan, all the best. Thanks a lot. Andrew? Any changes from your previous game?
This is actually our first game for this T20 festival, and we were also looking to bowl first. But having sent it the bat, we just going to look to big on the total and try to defend it.
Yeah, talking about score, what score are you hoping to post today?
Anything above 180, looking to try and get at least anything above 180, 200, and look to defend the second innings.
I'm sure all the best and play well. Thank you. That's it from toss. Victoria has won the toss and they'll be bowling first. Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome to match day 4 of the T20 festival. My name is Johnny Beckles, and on behalf of the 360 team, privileged to bring you this match between Merryboys Sports Club and Profilbao Victoria Sports Club. This is Merryboys' first game for Merryboys in this tournament, while Victoria is hoping to bounce back from their opening fixture loss on Friday. News in the middle at the toss, as you would have seen a moment ago, that Victoria won the toss and elected to bowl first. So we're gonna just a few minutes away from this match bowling off. Of course, as usual, this is the first match of a doubleheader. Every day, all match days will be a doubleheader at 3 p.m. followed by a second game at 7 p.m. Group B is the focus today. Group B, after this match, the second match of this in Group B will see Powergen taking on KFC Clark Road United. That's expected to be a mammoth clash late at 7 p.m. But for now, we are focused on this match between Merryboys and Victoria Sports Club. Of course, following today, we'll have a short break in the tournament with play resuming on Wednesday with Group A action, and Group B will continue on Thursday. Of course, another scorching day here in Port of Spain at the Queen's Park Oval. It's a short delay in progress. We have the opening batsman for Merryboys not yet on the park, so of course Victoria all set and ready to get things going here. Looks like Chadion Raymond will open the bowling for Victoria. Of course, Merryboys captain Andrew Rambaran said he is hoping to post around 180. So of course, I'm sure you'll be hoping his opening batsman will get them off to a flying start here.
The opening batsman for Merryboys Sports Club, Ali and Bull. On the umpires on the Milan, time on the route, stand by Aminat Sarai. Answer from Mohammed.
Just call out the starting 11 so quickly before the match gets underway. Victoria captained by Johan Jeremiah, along with Jordan Warner in the lineup, Leonardo Julian, Jeremiah Cruikshank, Eric Garcia, Damian Joachim, Matthew Patrick, Dwayne Charles, Vice Captain Jovan Ali, Chadion Raymond, and Daniel Barb. Lineup for Merryboys: Sahash Shwetan, Ange Boji, Luke Ali, Kyle Kisundat, Andrew Rambaran, the captain, Justin Manek, Amir Ali, Jason Agard, Rondell Ramlogan, Saruf Worrell, and N. Wellington. My apologies, I'm not sure what is Wellington's first name. My apologies for that. So Luke Ali will take first strike for Merryboys. Using a different wicket to yesterday. The wicket is more on the western, so the west, because of the change in wicket, the boundaries on the western side of the ground will be much shorter than the eastern side. So for Luke Ali, for example, be a very short boundary for him on the leg side. And of course, for a left-hander batting on the same end as Luke Ali, the boundary on the offside will be a bit shorter than the leg side. So, of course, both the batsmen and the bowlers, I'm sure, will be aware of that. And Boje is the other opening batsman. I'll peel straight up, but clearly string down the leg side by Raymond. Yeah, Luke Ali, former Presentation College Shogunas player, would have led that school to a couple titles during his time at Presentation College just a few years ago. Raymond into Ali. This one is driven. It's in the air, but finds a gap though. Long boundary, as I mentioned, on the offside, but it will run away for 4. So Ali off the mark quite quickly here. Was in the air for quite some time, that shot, but was in the gap, so gets 4. Yeah, Victoria lost their opening match to KFC Clark Road United. The match would have been on Friday. So they're hoping to avoid back-to-back losses to start this tournament. This one is cut away down to third man. Get another single. Brings Boje on strike. For Victoria United from South Trinidad. Merryboys from Diego Martin. So this West versus South in this encounter. Yeah, boundary. Yeah, for the left-hander, Boje, that boundary on the offside will just be probably about 50 meters or so. His gloves, this one is dropped. Really should have been taken. It seemed to come off the gloves of Boje. So Boje gets a live first delivery. Actually does come off the bat actually. And really should have been taken. Raymond, you see his frustration there. So Boje gets a life. Score remains 5 without loss. This one just pushed onto the offside. Putting the catch down there was Jeremiah Cruikshank. So it's cut away, not way. He didn't intend to hit it that fine, but it will run away to that short boundary. Down to third man for 4, just one bounce into the fence. So just like Luke Ali, Bourget off the mark with a boundary. I don't think he didn't tended to hit that more through the backward point region, but gets the desired result. So end of the first over, Merryboys batting first, a 9 without loss. Lucknut on the side of Raymond in that first over. Bourget was put down by wicketkeeper Cruikshank. Dwayne Charles will be the other opening bowler for Victoria. Charles to start his first over. Goes over the hands of Cruikshank, the outstretched hands, but Spady gets 4. Cruikshank couldn't stop it on that occasion. Attempted hook shot by Luke Ali. Yeah, just seem to get a glove on that one. Ali. Yeah, so 4 runs to Luke Ali. He moves the score along to 9. 13 without loss, Merryboys. Ali drives this one, but straight to mid-off. So struck over the cover, which should go all the way. No, lands just short of the boundary. So, but 4 runs to Ali's. Bit of aggression shown there by Luke Ali. Took a step or 2 down the wicket and just cracked Charles over the cover region for 4. Those boundaries, making full use of that short boundary on the offside. Almost went for 6, but just short. 17 without loss now, Merryboys. Swing and a miss by Luke Ali. Just making a change to the field. Eric Garcia was that fine leg, comes to short fine leg now. Some down the leg side, called a wide. This one again, cut away by Ali and will get 4 more. Down to the backward point boundary for 4. It's expensive over here by Charles. One was short and wide outside the off stump. Ali has raced to 17 of just 8 deliveries. Merryboys 22 without loss and still in to over number 2. So quick start here for the team from the West, Merryboys. Of course, Merryboys plays their home matches at the Diggle Martin Sporting Complex. That in fact was the last delivery of the second over. Raymond will start his second over now. Was unlucky not to get a wicket in his first over. Bouger was put down by wicketkeeper Jeremiah Cruikshank. Raymond, the Bouger's one is pulled away. Well, an attempted fielder on the square leg boundary attempted to stop it with his foot, but still was able to roll into the boundary for 4. "26 without loss, Merryboys." So attempted cut shot there by Bouger. So shock just over the head of Garcia at mid-on and goes away for another boundary. So 4 more to Bouger. Second boundary in the over for him, the left-hander. So flying start here for Merryboys. Ready? They've raced to 30 without loss into over number 3 now. So of course, Merryboys captain is hoping for 180 batting first. He's well on course for score of well over 180 here. This one again attempted cut shot there by, well, Raymond is asking. Well, Raymond didn't get any support there from his teammates. He was a one-man show there, Raymond. Everybody was just looking to get on with the game, but Raymond asking the umpire for caught behind, but not out. His teammates almost looked at him and said, Raymond, what are you appealing for? Let's get on with the game. 30 without loss, Merryboys. Raymond to Bouger. Son is attempted pull shot, not where he intended. He gets it, skies it over the keeper and goes down to another boundary for 4 more. Third 4 of the over. Merryboys 34 without loss. Of course, not where he intended that delivery to go. Just one bounce over the ropes. we've seen some decent power play scores in this tournament so far. A few nights ago, Kenan Lewis and Kofi James got a flying start for Central Sports Yorkshire. Now we're seeing Bouger and Luke Ali getting Merryboys off to fly, because after 3 overs, 34 without loss. So there's going to be a bowling change. Eric Garcia will replace Dwayne Charles. So Charles just getting bowling the 1 over. Of course, Eric Garcia, the younger brother of Akilos Sane. Akilo Sain, yeah, the younger brother of Akilo Sain. Looking for a wicket here, Victoria, in an effort to try to slow down the progress here of Merryboys, because they're off to a flying start here. So just push onto the leg side, they'll get a single. They'll think of a lot of open space there on the leg side. Large boundary on that leg side for Luke Ali, as I mentioned earlier. So a lot of work for the fielders running in from the boundary. So was able to pick up 2 runs quite comfortably. So just on the back foot there, Garcia showing a bit of aggression. 36 without loss, Merryboys. Of course, Merryboys trying to hand Victoria their second defeat to start this tournament. Victoria would have lost to KFC Clark Road United on Friday. Driven down the ground. Just sorting out his field here, Eric Garcia. Decent start by Garcia, just 2 runs off this over so far. Of course, Mother's Day across the world today. So I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers tuned in to 360 TV. This one is just pushed down to 3rd man. So another single to Luke Ali. pushes the score along to 20 or 14 deliveries. Boj comes back on strike. Garcia. Bush cracks this one down the ground, but straight to mid-off. That'll bring the fourth over to a close, and at the end of 4 overs, Merryboys, after a strong start here, 37 without loss.
At the end of the fourth over, Merryboys was 37 without loss. Allion 20, Bruno 60. Bowling from the Willie Ralph Daniel Bob.
Just going to see another bowling change here. Daniel Bob. Going to see some spin on show now. This one is driven down the ground, fielded by Garcia. Attempted cut shot there by Ali. Tight over to start here by Daniel Bob. 3 dot deliveries for the left arm spinner. This one is driven. Again finds Garcia at mid-off. So another dot ball. Drive and he missed and he's caught behind. So Ali goes. Jeremiah Cruikshank, who dropped one earlier, the Victoria wicketkeeper, makes amends for that error earlier. So Bob gets the breakthrough. It was 4 dot balls on the trot before that wicket. And Luke Ali, caught behind by Cruikshank, has to go. He attempted to drive that one through the cover region, but got a thin outside edge and has to depart. So just a breakthrough that they would have needed. Victoria. $57 for 1 now, Merryboys. So coming to the crease now for Merryboys, Sahash Shwetan. joins Bouge at the crease. 37 for 1, Merryboys. Just absolutely brilliant start to this spell by Daniel Barb. I understand that both Shwetan and Bouge are two American-based players. So Merryboys bringing in some foreign talent here for this tournament. This one is just pushed onto the leg side. So off the mark immediately Shwetan. And at the end of 5 overs, a successful over there by Daniel Barb. Got the wicket of Luke Ali for 20. Merryboys now 38 for 1. Dwayne Charles is back into the attack.
58 for 1 out of 5.
Another right-handed, left-handed combination at the crease because Shwetan is right-handed. So just pushed onto the offside, quick single take-on. Gets home quite comfortably, Bouge. Quite a bit of breeze around the ground here at the Queen's Park Oval. It's not a big. Tried to hit that one through the cover region, but didn't get any bat on that one. This one is cut away. Just beating Garcia, and we'll run away to the boundary for 4. So Bouge with another boundary. Moving on quite quickly here, Bouge. It's now on to 20 of 12 deliveries. So it's cracked through the onside, and anything that beats the infield on the leg side will find the fence, because in this over, left-handed Bouge's anything on the leg side is on the short side of the field. Very short boundaries there on that western end of the ground. Just probably those boundaries just around maybe 60 meters or so. .47 for 1, Merryboys. There's two deliveries left in the power play. Charles, this one is struck in the air, didn't get all of it. A fielder circles under it and takes the catch. So Bouge has to depart. Charles gets the wicket of Bouge for 24. Merryboys now 47 for 2.
And goal 24 for Julian.
Take a look at the replay. Tried to clear long on, but didn't get on top of it.
5.5 overs.
So 2 wickets in the power play for Victoria. Right back into this match after Luke Ali and Boj got Merryboys off to a flying start. 2 down now. Brings Andrew Rambaran to the crease, the Merryboys captain. Very attacking player, Rambaran. It's a good fight back there by Charles. After being struck for back-to-back boundaries, he had the last laugh by getting the wicket of Boj. So both Boj and both openers back in the pavilion now, both getting starts, both getting into the 20s, but not being able to convert. So 2 new batsmen at the crease now for Merryboys. Coach Victoria will be hoping to make further inroads into this batting lineup. Charles into new batsman Rambaran. Rambaran just tried to cut that one, didn't make any contact, and at the end of a successful over there for Victoria. Merryboys after 6 overs, 47 for 2. So Daniel Barb will continue. Excellent. Brilliant start for Barb in that first over, getting a wicket. So just want to just push 2 runs here for Srithan. Srithan attempting a similar shot. We'll get more runs here. We'll come back for 2 more. Yeah, those 2 runs brings up the 54 Merryboys in the 7th over. So Victoria pulling things back quite nicely here after Luke Ali and Boj, the openers for Merryboys, got the Diego Martin base team off to a quick start. But the fall of both openers slow down the progress of Merryboys here. This one is cut away by Shwetan, but finds the fielder at sort of a short 3rd man position. Extremely hot conditions here at the Queen's Park Oval. Sure, some players already will be looking forward to that drinks break after 10 overs. It's going to struck down the ground. Just get a single. So another tidy over there by Bob. Just 6 runs off his bowling, off his 2 overs, and at the end of 7 overs, Merryboys now 52 for 2. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of sporting action around the world today. A lot of people, I'm sure, locked into the El Clasico. Of course, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. As well, the Barcelona fans will be happy at the moment because Barcelona, after 35 minutes, are up 2-0. And of course, the TNT Red Force, they're currently battling against Barbados Pride. In a virtual semi-final. Of course, the winner of that game, or whoever gets more points, will advance to the final to play the Guyana Happy Eagles in the final of the Regional 4-Day tournament. Currently, a bit of a game hanging in the balance there. Red Force batting first at 210 for 5. Cephas Cooper scoring 93, falling just short of a century at the crease now for Red Force. Captain Joshua De Silva and Terence Hines. So we'll give you an update a little later on in that Red Force match. This one just pushed onto the offside. Pai straight answer another single to him. Brings Rambaran back on strike. Matthew Patrick has joined the attack. Former West Indies under 19 player. So spin from both ends now. Left arm spinner Daniel Barb bowling from one end, and now Matthew Patrick from the southern end of the ground. So just pushed onto the offside. Well, Bush takes off. He's in the mid. Well, a poor throw there by the fielder. Allows Bush to. Sorry, allows. My apologies. Allows Shwetan to get back. Rambaran played it on the offside, but Shwetan took off and was halfway down the wicket and had to turn back. A better throw would have seen Shwetan in all sorts of trouble there. So struck down the ground by Rambaran. He'll get off the mark. 54 for 2 now, Merryboys. Yeah, so it's a good fight back here by Victoria. Reverse sweep by Shwetan, but finds a backward point fielder. Looks like Daniel Barb doing the fielding there. So in a shock, it's in the air, but it will land safely. It'll come, and his field and goes for 4. So poor fielding there on the boundary, long on Matthew Patrick, the bowler, hands on hips. He's not pleased at all with that effort. Take a look at the replay. Yeah, that should have just been a single, just taking his eyes off the ball. And he goes for 4. That's number 99, Leonardo Julian, another former West Indies under 19 player. Took his eyes off the ball before the ball was in his hands, and he paid the price. So giving away 3 runs there, Julian. Julian, of course, is a wicket keeper as well, but on this occasion, Jeremiah Cruikshank has on the gloves for this match. This one is swept away. Runs here, should get 4 and will. Excellently timed by Andrew Rambaran. Effortless stroke there by Rambaran. Just sort of paddle that ball away for 4. Yeah, beautifully timed by Rambaran. Former Vishnu Boys Hindu College student gets his first boundary. .62 for 2, Merryboys. This one is pulled away again down to that long boundary on the leg side. It'll come back for 1. So again, because of that long boundary on the leg side for Rambaran, comfortable 2 runs. This one is driven. It's in the air, but down to the backward point boundary, and it's short boundary on that offside. So 4-2 Rambaran. So turning into an expensive over here by Daniel Bob. Yeah, didn't mean to hit it. Oh, tempted to hit that one through the cover region. Got a thick outside edge, but will get 4. Julian was in pursuit of that ball, but couldn't get to it in time. So 68 for 2 Merryboys. This partnership starting to look solid here for the Diego Martin base team. Bob. So again, just pushed onto the leg side. 69 for 2. Yeah, this game's hanging in the balance. No team in complete control just yet. Just under 8 runs and over here for Queen's Park. Continue at this rate, they'll get to 159. I'm almost certain they'll be hoping for a lot more than that. Bob. So they struck down the ground. Fielded by Raymond on the long on boundary. Yeah, Bob, expensive in this over, Daniel Bobby. Only conceded 6 runs in his first 2 overs. Already 12 runs coming off this over. Still a delivery to go. This one is flicked onto the leg side. So 13 runs off that over for Merryboys. At the end of 9 overs, 71 for 2. Patrick will continue from the southern end. So quick single there easy single in fact, by Rambaran and Shritan. This one is struck Moved down to mid-wicket. Well timed and will get 4 despite the large boundaries on. Big boundaries on the leg side. Gets 4 there. Shwetan well struck. So fighting back after the loss of Luke Ali and Boj in quick succession. Solid partnership forming here between Shwetan and Rambaran. 76 for 2 now. Bruce sweepers in the air and he's out caught. So trying a bit of innovation there by Shwetan. It doesn't work out for him on this occasion. With the fall of that wicket, the players will take a short drinks break. We invite you to stay tuned and we'll be back in a few minutes' time. So about to resume play here in this match between Merryboys Sports Club and Victoria Sports Club. Of course, this is a Group B encounter in the T20 Festival. Merryboys just losing the wicket of Shwetan. Attempting a reverse sweep was caught at backward point, giving Matthew Patrick the wicket. Kyle Kasundat is the new batsman for Merryboys off the mark immediately. Kasundat. He's joined as captain Andrew Rambaran. That partnership between Shwetan and Rambaran was starting to put Merryboys in a comfortable position yet again. Patrick got the breakthrough at a key time. Single here to Rambaran. So at the halfway stage now in this Merryboys innings. Score now 17 for 3. Daniel Barb will bowl his fourth and final over now. Attempted sweep shot there. An appeal for an LBW and he's gone. Well, Daniel Barb didn't even look back at the umpire immediately. He was so confident that it was out. And Victoria get the dangerous Andrew Rambran. Take a look at the replay. Well, that was... seemed to look like it would have crashed into middle and off stump. So Rambran has to depart. 2 wickets in successive overs here for Victoria. Andrew Rambran has to depart now. Merryboys Sports Club now in a bit of a hole here. 17 for 4. Rondell Ramlogan is the new batsman. Makes his way. He's joined Kyle Kisunat in the middle. So 2 new batsmen at the crease here now for Merryboys. Two quick wickets here for Victoria, putting them in a strong position now in this contest. Daniel Barb been the top bowler so far in this match for Victoria. He has 2 wickets to his name. So an attempted drive by new batsman Ramlogan. There's a slip in place for Ramlogan. As soon as I say that, Matthew Patrick goes to a short third man position now. This one pushed along the ground to Barb. So pressure building here on this Merryboys batting lineup now. Another delivery. So again, a Yorker length delivery. So that'll bring Daniel Barb's afternoon to an end, at least with the ball in hand. He ends with figures of 2 for 19 in his 4 overs. Great outing this afternoon for Daniel Barb, the left arm spinner. Has Merryboys in a spot of bother here now, 17 for 4 after 11 overs. Spinner's taking care of business for Victoria. Matthew Patrick, who has 1 wicket to his name, he will continue. Playing a miss there by Kyle Kisundat. Soaking up a lot of dot deliveries here now, Merryboys. Just pushed along the ground back to Patrick. Some driven. Some tight stuff here by Patrick and Daniel Barb. No runs off this over just yet. This one is swept away, so but runs here, they'll get one, they'll get two. May even run away to the boundary for 4, and it does. So breaking the shackles here a bit. Kisundat, it was a last 2-3 overs has been they've been kept very quiet, Merryboys. They'll get 4 on this occasion. Push the score now to 82 for 4. Yeah, that previous over by Daniel Barb was in fact a wicket maiden. Patrick, this one is wide outside. You have some crack down to the boundary for 4. So back-to-back boundaries here for Kisundat. Short boundary there on the offside for Kisundat, and the fielder in deep cover just had to probably run 10 yards to his right, but it was so well struck and he couldn't prevent it from going to the boundary. So 86 for 4. Good response here by Kisundat. Again, more runs here for. It's in the air, but it will land one bounce to deep mid wicket. So 9 runs off that over for Merryboys, and at the end of 12, 87 for 4.
At the end of 12 overs, 87 for the loss of 4 wickets. Bowling for Silver, Victoria United 4-7 from the Willie Raffigan and Damian Jokin.
Let's give it another update in that TNT Red Force match against Barbados Pride. Decent partnership building here between Joshua De Silva and Terence Hines. Red Force now 235 for 5. De Silva on 31, Hines on 25. Both batsmen in some form coming into this match. A partnership between the two with 41 runs now. Some more spin here for Victoria. Yeah, Damian Joachim is into the attack. So another left arm spinner. Joachim would have looked at Daniel Barb get that success earlier in this innings. So he'll be hoping for a few wickets of his own. 88 for 4 Merryboys. The play on a miss by Ramlogan. Ramlogan really struggling to get going here. He's already faced 7 deliveries, not yet off the mark. Big swing by Ramlogan, but hits it straight back to Joachim. This one pulled away. He'll definitely get off the mark now. Just a single down to deep Backward square leg. It's a good start by Damien Joachim. Just 2 runs coming off that over. And the end of 13, Merryboys 89 for 4.
89 for the loss of 4 after 15 overs. 11. Number 1 and 1.
Matthew Patrick has started his 4th and final over. Of course, this match between Merryboys and Victoria United will be followed by matchup between Portland Sports Club and KFC Clark Road United from 7 p.m. This one is pushed down to extra cover. Ramlogan struggling to time the ball this afternoon so far. Just 3 runs for him so far. Already faced 11 deliveries. His partnership with 15 off 22 deliveries, so that certainly demonstrates the struggles of Ramlogan. On the other hand, Kisundat has looked solid so far. He's 13 off 12. Again, just another single for Ramlogan. That brings the 14th over to a close, and at the end of it, Merryboys 94 for 4.
After 40 overs, 94 for 4.
That was the last over bowled by Matthew Patrick, so he ended with 1 for 27 in his 4 overs, so decent effort by the off spinner. Joachim has started his 2nd over. Well, a missed field and it goes for 4. So I was about to say that mostly Merryboys getting mostly singles over the last couple overs, but this one, poor bit of feeling by, it's like Daniel Barb. Barb was brilliant with the ball today, but not the best effort by him in the field. Second time we've seen a misfield go through the hands of a field and run away for 4. Leonardo Julian was the culprit earlier in this match. This time, Daniel Barb. Often happens when a fielder is so anxious to pick up the ball and get it back to the wicket that they take their eyes off a bit too early. Big swing up, appeal for an LBW, and he's out. Took a while to make the decision, the umpire. But Rondell Ramlogan has struggled to get going this afternoon on Ramlogan, but he has to depart now. Take a look at the replay. Seem to be a bit unlucky on that occasion, Ramlogan. Seemed to be height was a factor, and maybe might have been sliding on the leg side, but umpire judged that it would have probably hit the leg stump. So he has to go. Maybe a 50-50 call on that occasion. 99 for 5, Merryboys. Justin Manick is the new batsman for Merryboys. Need some late innings for Ricks here, Merryboys, to try to get up to more competitive total. Just on course for 135 now. Say good afternoon to the TNC cricket board officials, led by President Azim Bazarat. Off the mark immediately, Manick. A wicket taken over there for Damien Joachim, where he got the wicket of Rondell Ramlogan. We'll try to correct that on the screen for you shortly. It's actually Ramlogan was dismissed. Kyle Kisunda is still at the crease. 100 for 5 now, Merryboys. Just 5 overs remaining.
Jovan Ali, 101 for 5.
Some more spin on show here for Victoria. Jovan Ali joins the attack. So 3 left-arm spinners on show here for Victoria. We saw Daniel Babb and Damien Joachim, and now Jovan Ali. 101 for 5, Merryboys. Sure, they will be hoping to get to at least 140, 150 here. An appeal for leg BW, and he's gone. So Ali gets a breakthrough immediately. So Merryboys sink into even further trouble now. 101 for 6. Take a look at the replay. Well, yeah, no doubt about that one. Looked like it would have probably crashed into maybe middle stump on that occasion. Ali strikes very first ball. Merryboys now in all sorts of trouble now. Desperately looking for somebody to come in and maybe make a quick 15 or 20 runs.
Coming back up for Merryboys Sports Club, Amir Ali.
Army Ali will make his way to the crease. So Kyle Kusunat has been at the crease for a while. He's batted well, but seen a lot of wickets fall around him. Kusunat is now on 18 or 15 deliveries. Ali. Off the mark immediately, his namesake Amir Ali. Runs here for Kisunda, just one. Ali. Amir Ali was looking for a single. Sent back by Kisundat. Andrew Rambaran at the toss wanted his team to post around 180 or so, but seems they're going to fall well short of that total. This one pushed onto the offside. Just a single. The spinner's really doing the job here for Victoria. They'll get one, thought of two, but yeah, the spinners combining to take 5 of the 6 wickets this match. Ali has 1. Daniel Babb took 2 wickets earlier, along with one for Matthew Patrick and another one for Joachim.
After 16 overs, 105 for 6.
Damian Joachim into his 3rd over now. Finding it difficult to get the boundaries. Now Merryboys, just 4 overs left. Projected score just 131. They'll get one. They'll come back for 2. A lot of open space on that leg side. Short delivery by Drew Kim. Straight to Patrick in the covers. Get a single. Another run here for, they'll get 1. They'll come back for 2. Good run in there by Merryboys. Two more to Kisundat. He pushes the score along to 23 now. So it's driven in the air. Will land safely. So runs here for Merryboys. They get 1. They should come back for 2. So 2 more to the total. Eight runs off this over so far for Merryboys. Just probably would like to end with a boundary here. Just a single to end.
Merryboys Club, 114 for 6. That on 26. Ami Rally on 5.
Jovan Ali got a wicket in his first over. Will start his second over now. Pushed along the ground. Ali does his own fielding. So shook down the ground by Kisuna. They'll get 1. Should think of 2. They will come back for 2. So quick running there by Ali and Kisundat. On 16 for 6, Merryboys. They'll need a strong bowling effort later on to defend this total. It's an attempted sweep shot, but signal wide. Yeah, it seems they're going to fall short of 150 here, so Merryboys will have to deliver with the ball. So, 118 for 6, Merryboys. It's 2.5 overs remaining. Soon that's on 29. This one is driven. It's in the air. Fielder comes under and takes the catch. So another one goes. Merryboys now 118 for 7. Amir Ali, his stay at the crease is a brief one. Leonardo Julian had some work to do running in from long off. So Jovan Ali gets another wicket. Left arm spinners continue to do the job here now. Continue to do the job for Victoria. 2 wickets either for Daniel Bab. Now 2 wickets for Jovan Ali. And another wicket as well for Damien Joachim. Another wicket takers off spinner Matthew Patrick with 1 wicket. Dwayne Charles also got a wicket to his name earlier. Merryboys continue to lose wickets regularly here. Now 118 for 7. Victoria largely in charge now in this match. Small crowd here at the Queen's Park Oval. Jason Agard, more known for his bowling, has come to the crease. Off mark immediately, Agard. Some pushed on to Julian at long on. So that brings the 18th over to a close, and another wicket over there for Jovan Ali. He has top figures of 2 for 10 in his 2 overs to go along with the 2 wickets taken by Daniel Bab earlier. Just 2 overs remaining. If they could get at least 10 runs on over here, they'll get up to 140. The runs we've seen so far in this tournament, I don't think 140 will be a very gettable total on this. In this tournament so far, we've seen a lot of scores. That area, this one struck down and goes all the way, just beats the fielder at the long off fielder. Bab had to run to his right, couldn't stop it, and it goes for 4. It's a good shot there by Kyle Kisundat. He had one bounce into the ropes. Yeah, we've seen a lot of scores around 140, 150. Chased down in this tournament. Chance for run out, but Kisundat gets back in time. So he struck in the air. Went out 6 runs. So what a shot there by Jason Agard. Just what the innings needed at this stage, Merryboys. They really struggled to find the boundaries regularly in the second half of this innings. Picked up cleanly by Agard and 6 runs. That pushes the score now to 131 for 7. Can Merryboys get to 150 here? Still 19 runs away from that total. This one cuts away. Quick single taken. Gets home quite comfortably there. Agard. 132 for 7. Just 7 deliveries left in this match, this first innings. In fact, 8 deliveries to go. This one is struck away over the cover region. Another single. 133 for 7. So again, another good shot here by Agard. 6 more. So Jason Agard coming to the crease and really showing his ball striking ability from ball 1. Just what the innings needed. He's raced to 14 off just 4 deliveries. 39 for 7, one over to go. So 150 quite possible here now. Just to give you another update in the Red Force match. Red Force starting to inch themselves in front now after decent 6-wicket partnership here between Joshua Da Silva and Terence Hines. Partnership already worth 76 runs. Red Force now 270 for 5 with Da Silva on 48 of 102 deliveries, and Terence Hines 43 of just 57 deliveries. So Red Force starting to inch in front in that contest with still 5 wickets in hand. 2 runs to start this last over bowled by Jovan Ali. So struck down the ground again by Agard. 6 more. Incredible innings here by Jason Agard. He's come to the crease and changed this game. He's given his team a fighting chance in this match. Actually, my apologies. I think that was Kisundat hitting that one. Yes, it was Kyle Kisundat. My apologies. 147 for 7. Late charge here by Merryboys. Yorker length delivery on this occasion. It's good response by Jovan Ali. 3 deliveries to go. This one struck firmly onto the offside, but straight to the fielder. They'll get a single. Put the score on to 148 now for 7. This partnership, 30 runs off just 12 deliveries. Just what they needed at this stage. At one stage it seemed that they would have closed on maybe just 135 or 140, but this partnership is going along nicely here, and more runs here, 4 more. Jason Agard now on 18 or 5 deliveries. That boundary also gets the team Merryboys to 150, now 152 for 7. So last delivery in this match. This over's sort of spoiling Jovan Ali's figures a bit. Already 13 runs off this over. So 1 delivery to go. So Kyle Kisundat will fall just short of a half century, but good knock by Kisundat. A swing and a miss. Well, they'll get a bye. They'll think of two. No, they'd have to settle for one. So they'll end with a bye. So at the end of 20 overs, excellent late flourish there by Kisundat and Jason Egad, that 8-wicket partnership. So at the end of 20 overs, Merryboys 153 for 7. We ask you to stay tuned and join us in about 15 minutes time when Victoria will begin their response. Welcome back to 360 TV for this live coverage of Merryboys versus Victoria Sports Club. Batting first, Merryboys posted 153 for 7. So Victoria will be hoping to get to 154. Opening the batting for Victoria's captain Johan Jeremiah, along with Jeremiah Cruikshank. Seems that Amir Ali will opening the bowling. So a real late flourish there at the end by Jason Agard and Kyle Kasunat, which helped Merryboys get to 153. At one stage it seemed that it would have fall well short of 150. But a few lusty blows at the end, especially by Agard, got them past 150. Strong offside field here to start for Amir Ali. It's a mid-off for extra cover, a point and a short third man. This one is wide outside the off stump to start by Ali. Four fielders on the leg side. There's a long on, deep mid wicket, square leg and a short fine leg. Off the mark here, Victoria. Single to Jeremiah. We saw the spinners getting the job done earlier for Victoria. Left arm spinners to be more precise. So Amir Ali, another left arm spinner on show here, will be hoping to get a few wickets for Merryboys. Push along the ground here, so Cruikshank off the mark now. This one is struck in the air, but it beats the infield and runs away to the boundary for 4. First boundary comes off the bat of Victoria skipper Johan Jeremiah. This one a bit short on this occasion, just punched into the covers, no run. That brings the first over to a close. Victoria 6 without loss.
from the Brian Pavilion end, Justin Manick.
Justin Manick will be the other opening bowler. Runs here for just a single. Single to Cruikshank. Just sorting out his field here, Justin Manick. Attempting to heave that one over the square leg boundary, Jeremiah, but didn't get any bats on it, but they go through for a leg by. Eat without loss, Victoria. Merryboys would have won quite a few local titles over the years, not in recent years, but they were one of the top Premier One clubs on 2013, 2014, 2015, those years. For us, those days, President Patrick Rampersad was very instrumental to that success. Quick single here. Quite a bit of batting to come here for Victoria. Leonardo Julian. Matthew Patrick. Jordan Warner. Expected to feature soon in this batting lineup. Of course, they would Jeremiah and Cruikshank hoping to get Victoria off the quick start here and a strong start, and this one is struck in the air, didn't get all of it, and he's all caught. So Captain Johan Jeremiah has to depart cheaply here. Goes for 5 and Justin Manick gets an early breakthrough. Victoria after 2 overs, a 9 for 1. Take a look at the replay. He chipped down the crease but didn't get all of it, and it's sky to looks like Luke Ali. Short third man and takes the catch quite comfortably. So Justin Manick. They need early wickets, Merryboys, and they're not defending the biggest total in the world, 153. Seems that Jordan Warner is the new batsman for Victoria. One former Queen's Park Cricket Club player, now playing for Victoria Sports Club. So strong start here by Merryboys, trying to defend 153. 9 for 1 Victoria after 2 overs. Much cooler conditions now at the Oval compared to the start of this match. Excellent line and length there by Amir Ali. Just outside that off stump. Of course, Ali pulling left arm spin will get the ball to swing away. This one is struck. It's in the air. And another one goes. So 9 for 2 now, Victoria. Ali strikes. And both openers now back into the pavilion. Tried to hit that one more through the long off region, but didn't get hold of it at all, and it skied down to the long on boundary, and the catch was completed. So perfect start here for Merryboys, trying to defend 153. Victoria now 2 wickets down inside 3 overs. So Leonardo Julian has made his way to the crease with Victorian already in a hole here, 9 for 2. In over number 3, so 2 quick wickets here for Merryboys. Amir Ali just getting the wicket of Jeremiah Cruikshank. Earlier we saw Johan Jeremiah being dismissed. So Amir Ali continuing the trend that we've seen in this match with left-arm spinners getting a number of wickets. Earlier we saw Daniel Bab, Jovan Ali, Damian Joachim, all bowling left-hand spin for Victoria getting wickets. So Amir Ali join the party now for these left-arm spinners. Ali into Julian. This one just pushed onto the leg side. He was looking to get off the mark there, Julian, but sent back by Jordan Warner. 9 for 2. Already very at the start Victoria would have liked. This one pushed along the grounds, and that brings the third over to a close. Jordan Warner and Julian not yet off the mark.
After 3 overs, Brooklyn Victoria United post up 9-2.
Not Matthew Patrick. My apologies. Justin Manick will start his second over. Got the wicket of Johan Jeremiah in his first over. Taking a while to sort their field out here, Merryboys. Jason Egard has just moved into deep first slip. Manick into Warner. This one will off the mark immediately. He'll get 4 runs here, Warner. Staying that one down to the fine leg boundary for 4. It was a short fine leg in place, but beat the fielder. So off the mark, Warner. Thirteen for 2, Victoria. Manick. This one is full. And it's dropped! Decent effort, has to be said, but I'm sure he would have liked to hold on to that one. Trying to confirm the field, it looks like Ramlogan. A diving effort. Had to dive to his right. Ramlogan but couldn't hold on. So Warner gets a life. My apologies, it was like Saruf Warrell. This one is cut down struck down to the point boundary, backward point boundary. Gets a single, Julian. Yes, it could have been another wicket there for Manick. It was not Ram Logan putting that catch wrong. It was Saruf Warrell. Manik. Tawana just pushes this one along the ground. So excellent start here by Merryboys. After 4 overs, Victoria just 15 for 2. So Merryboy skipper Andrew Rambaran. So yet another left arm spinner. Seen quite a few of them this afternoon. Seen that required run rate. Already approaching 9 runs and over required. Very slow start here by Victoria. Already into over number 5, just 15 runs on the board. This one is pulled away and didn't time it, Julian. Just get a single. Of course, this match will be followed by Porgen Sports Club versus KFC Clark Road United, bowling off at 7 p.m. This one just pushed along the wrong, so some tight bowling here by Merryboys. Not the power play that Victoria would have wanted at all. This one is cut away. Finds a fielder at backward point. Good fielding. Quickly return to Rambaran. So, Merryboys buzzing around the field here. So it's cut away in there. An absolutely brilliant catch. What a catch. My producer Dylan even jumped off his seat. What a catch. Certainly the catch of the tournament. Incredible. That has to be one of the best catches I've seen in my life, at least in person. Good camera work here by the 360 team. What a brilliant catch. Still trying to confirm the feel, and they enjoy that one. Merryboys. Unbelievable. So Jordan Warner has to depart. Victoria now 16 for 3. Yeah, I could look at that catch over and over. He flew in the air. It sort of looks like Kyle Kisundat, but I'm trying to confirm. Number 80. It's number 80 on his back. Yeah, Kyle Kisundat. Well, Kyle Kisundat, take a bow. Absolutely spectacular. Diving one-handed to his right. Excellent camera work by our cameraman Eden to get that excellent catch by Kyle Kisundat. Absolutely spectacular stuff here by Merryboys, led by Kyle Kisundat. 16 for 3 Victoria. Merryboys well on top here now of this match. Ready, almost 5 overs completed. This one is for play, and another play and a miss thereby. So brings the 5th over to a close, and at the end of it, Victoria 16 for 3. Yeah, we could look at that catch all day. Flying effort there by Kisundat. Unbelievable catch. Not gonna see many catches better than that. Absolutely spectacular. Nicholas Wellington will join the bowling attack for Merryboys, with Merryboys large and in charge here. You saw Jason Agard and Kyle Kisundat in the Merryboys innings with a late flourish, and clearly that momentum has rolled over into the second innings, with Merryboys again led by Kyle Kisundat with a absolutely incredible catch taken there. If you're now joining us, you missed a spectacular one-handed diving catch by Kyle Kisundat. May not see a better catch in this tournament. What a catch it was. Yeah, Merryboys very confident. All the players clapping and cheering on their team. They're really on top right now. You see that required run rate over 9 runs and over now. Already 3 wickets down, so Victoria desperately in need of a partnership. Wellington, this one is swung away. We'll get 4 on this occasion, so 4 welcome runs to Victoria. That one just straying down the leg side that occasion by Wellington. Just helped it on its way, Julian. Well, in all that excitement, I forgot to mention that Chadian Raymond is the new batsman for Victoria. This one is driven. Again, excellent fielding by Merryboys. This one is cut away. Again, decent effort. Couldn't stop the single, but certainly stopped a couple runs there. Good feeling in the covers. 21 for 3 now, Victoria. The 2 left-handers at the crease now for Victoria Sports United. Need to rebuild this innings here, Victoria. This one just pushed along the ground. Quick single taken. Certainly, Kyle Kisundat with that catch and a 45 not out earlier, certainly in contention for the man of the match. This one again, straight down the leg side. We'll get 4 more here. I know he's out LBW. So Julian is absolutely livid with that decision. He walks off, not a pleased man at all. It was only really a half-hearted appeal by Victoria, but he's sent back to the pavilion. And what a power play to forget for Victoria United. They are 22 for 4. Yeah, look, let's have a look at the replay of that one. Well, I think Julian has to feel a bit... Okay, well, I'm actually just trying to get the replay sorted out here. Just trying to show you the replay of that dismissal. That wasn't the dismissal just now. Yeah, Julian seemed to be possibly heading down the leg side, but given out by the umpire, and decision is final, so a bit. So 22 for 4. Matthew Patrick makes his way to the crease. Yeah, Julian has to a bit unlucky there to be given out on that occasion, but as mentioned before, the umpire's decision is final. Runs here for Raymond. He'll get 1. He'll come back for 2 though. Decides to settle for 1. Victoria. Yeah, Julian showing his disapproval with that LBW decision. I'll have to move on from that now because Matthew Patrick is about to face his first delivery. This one is punched on the ground. You get off the mark, Patrick. Yeah, well, Julian still upset about that decision. Yeah, 24 for 4, Victoria. And another one goes. So falling apart here, Victoria. 24 for 5. Rambaran gets his second wicket. Stumped. And Raymond, his stay at the crease is a brief one. 24 for 5. Long stride forward, and he was way out of his crease, and Raymond has to depart. Well, this match may be finishing sooner than we think, unless we have a spectacular comeback here. Still a long way to go. Still 5 wickets in hand, Victoria, but they seems like Eric Garcia will make his way to the crease. That required run rate already close to 10 runs and over. So Merryboys well on top here now. 24 for 5. We've seen a bit of everything in this inning so far. Brilliant one-handed catch by Kyle Kisundat. LBW dismissal given by the umpire, which sent Leonardo Julian back to the pavilion, which seemed to be a bit unlucky. Leonardo Julian seemed to be probably heading down the leg side, but he was given out. See now. Yeah, but that highlight so far of this inning, certainly that Kyle Kisundat catch, was, if you missed that one, it was a absolutely spectacular one-handed catch. .24 for 5, Victoria. Almost 10 runs and over required now. Garcia is capable with the bat as well. Rambaran. Into Garcia, just pushing this one along the ground side. Ends another wicket taking over, and at the end of 7 overs, Victoria in a big hole here. Yeah, this is the catch again that had everyone up on their feet here at the Queen's Park Oval. Absolutely incredible by Kisundat. So all the left-handers, 15 wickets have been taken so far in this game, and out of those 15 wickets, at least 8 or 9 wickets taken by left-arm spinners. Earlier we saw Damien Joachim, Daniel Babb taking wickets for Victoria. Yeah, Damien Joachim, Daniel Babb, Andrew Van Ali, all 3 left-arm spinners taking wickets earlier for Victoria. Now we've seen this inning so far, Andrew Rambaran and Amir Ali also taking wickets. So left-arm spinners doing the business this afternoon. Nicholas Wellington will start his second over. He got the wicket of Leonardo Julian. Required run rate now over 10 runs and over. Soon I'll give you the close of play score in the TNT Red Force match against the Barbados Pride. Of course, that match virtual semi-final, because the winner of that playoff will advance to face the Guyana Harpy Eagles bowling off next weekend. Oh well, Barbados Pride fighting back a bit at the end, so a bit of a even first day. 2 late wickets for Barbados Pride. I've seen TNT Red Force close on 298 for 7. Joshua De Silva is still at the crease. He's not out on 65. Carry Pay, when he was dismissed in the final over of the day for Duck. So late fight back there by the Pride. So Red Force closing on 298 for 7, batting first. So bit of an even contest there in Antigua. Of course, Red Force will be hoping to add a few more runs tomorrow morning, and Pride will be hoping to wrap up that innings as quickly as possible. So pushed onto the offside. They'll get one, they'll come think of two, but they'll send back. You need a couple big overs soon, Victoria. Just 26 runs on the board. 5 wickets down already. Wellington. So it's driven through the offside runs here forward. They should get at least 2 here. We'll get 1. They'll come back for 2. So I need for 5 now. Wellington to Patrick. This one is just pushed onto the leg side. So another tight over there. Victoria United Sports Club after 8 overs, trying to get to 154. 29 for 5.
Here we see Andrew Rambaran continuing his spell. An absolute goal dust so far. 2 wickets, 3 runs. Nice shot down the ground for just 1. This time driven. And again, they'll sneak through for 1. A diving fielder there couldn't prevent the single. This time cut away. Well fielded there at backward point. Singles aren't gonna hurt Merryboys at this stage. Of course, the equation's still within reach, but with 5 wickets down, momentum certainly against Victoria. A dot to finish off. It's 32 for 5.
Saruf Worrell will join the attack. Right arm off spinner. 32 for 5, Victoria. Quiet run rate, 11 runs and over needed now from this stage, just 5 wickets in hand, Victoria. So let's cut away. Of course, after this over, we'll have players will take a short drinks break along with the umpires. Of course, Merryboys will be a much happier team at this drinks break. Victoria now 33 for 5. And he's all caught. Is he? Yes, he is. So a 6 wicket goes. That will bring us to the drinks break. Eric Garcia has to depart. And so wickets continue to tumble here. We'll ask you to stay tuned and join us in a couple minutes time with Merryboys. Well on course here now. As Victoria United trying to get to 154 on 33 for 6. So the players have just completed a short drinks break, with Victoria in all sorts of trouble here. 33 for 6. Damien Joachim has replaced Eric Garcia in the middle. Saruf Warrell got that wicket of Eric Garcia. Of course, Saruf Warrell with a very popular first name. Of course, I'm not sure if he's named after the former Indian batsman Saruf Ganguly. So, was that absolutely great batsman. Well, actually, my producer Dylan is reminding me he has a very legendary last name as well. Sir Frank Worrell, former West Indies captain. So his first name after Indian great, and his last name is also shares the same last name as a West Indies legend as well. So after 10 overs, Victoria trying to dig themselves out of a deep hole here. They're 34 for 6 now. Matthew Patrick has been at the crease for some time. He's on 8. But need a few big overs here because the required run rate is now 12 runs and over needed to get to 154. If Victoria lose this match, it'll be back-to-back losses to start the tournament for them. This one is struck down to the ground. It's a mighty hit, and that goes for 6. So they need a few more of those. That one into the second level. Yeah, so big hit there by Damien Joachim. So that pushes the score to 40 for 6 now. So it's cut away. Rambaran has 2 wickets, his name so far, the Merryboys captain. Looking for a 3rd wicket now. This one is struck away. I don't think he got all of this one. The fielder settles on it. Look, Ali it is, and he takes the catch. So a 7 wicket goes now. Damien Joachim, after clearing the long on boundary, tries at another 6. This time over the mid-wicket, tried to clear the mid-wicket boundary, but didn't get all of it. Big boundary there on the leg side for Damien Joachim. And Luke Ali had some work to do running in from mid-wicket, but he completed the catch. So, to be honest, I don't see Victoria pulling off this victory now. They're now 40 for 7 into the 11th over. But yeah, I'm sure they'll continue to fight. Merryboys will be very confident of wrapping up this game shortly now. 40 for 7. Daniel Barb makes his way, so I think into the tail now. Curious to see if Matthew Patrick changes his approach here, because you've seen quite a few wickets falling around him. 3 for 12 now, Andrew Rambaran. He's probably also in contention now, along with Kyle Kasundat, and getting Player of the Match award. Three wickets in hand now for Victoria. Need 12 runs and over from this stage. This one and another one goes. So 2 wickets and 2 balls. Falling apart here. Victoria 40 for 8. Yes, so Andrew Rambaran on a hat trick, getting the wickets of Damian Joachim and Daniel Barb in consecutive deliveries, so also 1 wicket away from a 5-wicket haul. Well, Jovan Ali did a solid job with his left arm spin early in the match, but he has a huge job now to do with the bat. Merryboys already here. Seems on the verge of victory. Still 2 wickets in hand, Victoria. A lot of delivery, a lot of overs left in this match still. But it really is a massive hole here. It really is a massive hole by Victoria. The Victoria lost quite a few wickets in there. Well, Jovan Ali does survive the hat-trick delivery. The required run rate now 12.5 runs and over needed. Rambaran. This one is punched. It was in the air for a while, but in the gap to get off the mark, Ali. And that brings another wicket over. 2 wickets in that over by Rambaran. That also ends his day with the ball. He ends with incredible figures of 4 for 13 in his 4 overs. The Merryboys skipper leading from the front. Saruf Worrell will start his second over now. He also has been among the wickets this afternoon. Jovan Ali. Worrell to Ali. Ali just pushing this one onto the onside. This one struck Dongdor. It's in there. It will land in the gap and just one bounce into the boundary for 4. It's a good shot there by Jovan Ali. Need a lot more of those to get back into this match, Victoria. That required run rate is just under 13 runs and over required. Worrell and Ali chipping down the wicket, just pushing it back to Worrell. 45 for 8, Victoria. Just 4 runs off this over so far. One is tempted just to hit that one. Well, Ali seemed to ask umpire why he didn't call a wide and eventually signaled a wide. 46 for 8 now. Matthew Patrick hasn't got an opportunity to face many deliveries in the last couple overs. It's sort of just watching from the other end, wickets falling. So they ship down the ground, in the air, and it's 9 down. So 46 for 9 now. Ali doesn't survive the over. Another wicket for Saruf Warrell, his second wicket of the afternoon. And Merryboys now just 1 wicket away from victory. Well, it'll be almost a miracle if Victoria could pull this out, pull this game back. Comfortable catch taken. There it is, the captain Andrew Rambaran who completes that catch.
Batting is number 11, Louis Charles, 46 for 9, 11.5.
So Dwayne Charles now, last man at the crease, 46 for 9. Matthew Patrick has been at the non-strikers end for quite some time, 8 or 14. Taps that one down the ground and is off the mark right away. Brings Matthew Patrick back on strike. Well, actually, he's going to retain strike. It was the last ball of the over. So again, Matthew Patrick is going to be off strike. 47 for 9. So Amir Ali returning into the attack here from the Willie Rodriguez end, the northern media center end of the ground. Already has a wicket to his name. Charles will greet him from the opposite end. Very tall figure. Certainly looks capable of smashing a few. Cramped him for room that time. That one coming in with the arm. Goes big, goes high, but it does clear that fielder down there. He was sizing up a chance of a catch, and first 6 here for Dwayne Charles. It was very nicely timed. Did look to give it a bit more height than distance, but in the end was able to clear the boundary. It was a good shot selection, that the shorter side of the ground. This time goes straighter. A few bounces down to long on. And it'll bring Matthew Patrick back on strike. Of course, Also, the wind coming across from the eastern side of the ground may have just helped that one sail across as well. Reverse sweep attempted and no run. Lovely use of the angle. Just past the outside edge. Just defends that one into the offside. So 54 for 9 now after 13. Worrell to begin his third over here. Two wickets for 9 runs in his spell so far. He's been very economical for Merryboys. Dug that one out. Easy single down to long on. Push that one softly out to point. Up in the air, it's gone high and it's gone far enough as well. A straight hit of real class there from Dwayne Charles. Yeah, he's certainly capable of smashing a few. He's out there to have a good time. He certainly enjoyed that one. Very full on that occasion. Couldn't get the bat under it to attempt another big hit. That's going big. This time from Matthew Patrick. And it's going all the way. That gate isn't open, else that ball would sneak through. So now they're up to 69 for 9. Well, these two just making things look very simple. They'd certainly be having a few words with the dressing room as they return after this match. Just a few words of advice as to how to hit the ball like they have. Down to long on again. Tidies that up very well on the boundary. Driving this time, but that deep cover fielder is right in its way. Up in the air this time, and again, long on will tidy that up. Reverse sweep this time, but superbly fielded there at backward point. Can't squeeze a run out of that one. Again attempted. Finds that fielder further behind point. Two dot balls in a row here. Will he attempt that reverse sweep again? This time much more orthodox, straight down the ground, and will keep strike. 73 for 9. So a change of pace of the game as pace is brought back into the attack. But he takes the pace off in that first delivery. Trying to be a bit cheeky there, Justin Manick. 1 for 8 his figures so far. pulled and lands in the deep there. It's a no ball here from Justin Manick. Just overstepping. Hasn't been in the attack for quite some time. Bowled in the first few overs. So not yet fully warmed up, it would seem. Striving for that extra bit of pace. On the body that time. Felt the full brunt of that one. Again short and pulled. And at deep square leg, will restrict that to just one. These two have brought up a partnership of 30. Driven to deep cover. Adds one more to the total. Matthew Patrick certainly deep in concentration here. As that delivery was being bowled, I saw someone run across the sight screen. I played that with a very upright bat. Quite elegantly, I must say. Wide and cut down to the boundary for 4. It was a very wide delivery. Could have let that one go through and it would have been certainly signal, but he stepped across, got to it, and he was able to pick that gap. So 4 more to the total, 82 for 9. Just short of that fielder there. Could have finished it off there. Nicholas Wellington back into the attack. Also 1 wicket under his belt. Slow wide delivery. Yeah, that was a telegraphed plan. Keeper was standing quite close to the stumps. Knew that was coming. Still standing quite close up. This time nudged away down to fine leg for one. Interestingly, when Charles came to the crease, was without a helmet. But this is the second over of pace being bowled since then. Well, he's had no choice but to ask for that helmet to come out. I don't think even he expected that this partnership would have flourished quite so nicely. Flashing at that one. It's very nice defensive work here from Nicholas Wellington. But I think he could target the stumps a bit more. It's just one wicket to get. Does target the stumps on that occasion, but Matthew Patrick is in fine form at this stage. Been at the crease for quite some time now. Appealing, that one's surely sliding down leg. Finishes the over with a dot, 84 for 9. Manik will bowl out. On the body again. Driving this time. Past that fielder and away to the boundary for 4. There's a brilliant knock here by Matthew Patrick that is turning out to be. It's a real easy delivery to get on at this stage. Was asking for the punishment. Charles back on strike. Oh, bit of a fumble there by the wicket keeper. Runs away for 4 byes. Well, he'd certainly be counting his lucky stars that it didn't hit that helmet. Helmet position just behind him. That's Shwetan over there, US import. Turned away, fine leg, attempting a run out, but not backed up all that well. So a second run added on. Look at that, they're 5 away from 100 now. Where was this earlier? I'd surely not want to be part of that team meeting for Victoria after this match. I know that much. And the deep that one was cleaned up and allows for easy 2 runs. And a 50 partnership between these two now. Short run being signaled by the umpire, so 1 run less. 97 for 9. 96 for 9. Wellington to complete here. 1 for 13 is figures. And scooped. Making really no distance. Slower ball swept straight. Never saw a sweep shot go there. Really don't know what type of shot that was, but a single nonetheless. Lovely delivery. Where has that been? Need some more of that. It's resulted in the wicket actually. 97 for 10. Was all very nonchalant after that last wicket partnership. In the end, Merryboys victorious by 56 runs. Andrew Rambaran, a wonderful performance from him. 4 for 13 and 15 not out at the end of that innings. Truly leading from the front is Captain Rambaran. So do stay tuned. We'll have that post-match presentation coming up in just a well, actually, there'll be no post-match presentation for this match. I'm just being informed of that, so my apologies. So do stay tuned for the second match of this Day 4 action here between KFC Clark Road United and Powergen Penal Sports Club.